Okay, so this is the second part of my, I guess, daily double of videos, and this one is not as somber as the one I made for Rivera. As you can tell, what my topic's going to be on is going to be these guys. If you guys saw my first video, which actually is on the start of the series between the Knicks and Heat, you would see that majority of it is my frustrations on the officiating. To be fair, it was also on the Knicks players as well, as they weren't stepping up. They weren't stepping up their game, but a majority of it was because was the officiating, also Queen James flopping everywhere. They didn't get a post on game two. Game two I didn't see for I think I was doing something else, whatever. But good thing I didn't see it because I probably would have punched something as well, just like Amari did. Now I was supposed to post on Amari Stoudemire on his injury, punching the fire extinguisher and lacerating, sustained injury, kind of lacerating his hand. However, that has taken a back seat to they're saying debacle. What I'm calling it is an absolute disgrace last night, game 3 at the Garden. Now, assuming that the Knicks are actually a professional basketball team, that they were playing the way they were playing the whole year, which was up and down. And to give the Knicks a break and whatnot, it was an unprecedented season. It was a season unlike any year that any professional team has had. Literally roller coaster ride. You had the down of the start of the season. You had the ups of Linsanity. You had the other down of the firing or the resignation, quote unquote, of Mike D'Antoni, and then back up again with Woodson's resurgence of the Knicks, grasping the Knicks roster, and really getting this team playing the way they are, and then back to the down again of the playoffs. And the Knicks, classic Knicks, picked the most inopportune time to start playing their worst basketball. And to give them credit, they are playing the Miami Heat. Personally, I always thought that the better matchup was with the Bulls, and we're seeing now, without Derrick Rose, the Knicks could have at least made a series. And even if they didn't win the first round, they could have at least made it interesting. Well, capped off at least two wins in that series. They're showing the encore of the Knicks, and that's not going to happen. Basically, last night, the Knicks played well in the first three quarters. The Heat had no interest in this game as far as the beginning concerned, and this is the Knicks team that is dangerous. As a 7 seed, they're not pushovers. With the talent they have in this roster, they should be able to be competitive. That being said, the Heat weren't playing well in the beginning. LeBron was in early foul trouble. Wade was doing his thing, but the Heat were stagnant. Miami was stagnant. The Knicks were on a roll, and I thought going into the game, going into the halftime, that this might be the game where at least they get one win. And let me get something straight real quick, all right? Let me get something really straight. Since last year we made the playoffs, we got swept. Now, granted, we had injuries then, Chauncey Billups, and then Stoudemire got hurt as well. So obviously we ran into a red hot Celtics team. So I'm not, if we got honestly, if we would have got one win, I would have been satisfied. And going into this season, if we make the playoffs, I put my standards very, very low. I said, listen, I just want one win, just one playoff win, one, okay, and I'm satisfied. All right, I'll be happy. Everything after that is a bonus. All right, and as it looks right now, I mean, I get the unfortunate injury to Lynn, the injury to Shumpert. I get that. The Amari Stoudemire hand injury was no excuse. I understand the frustration, but I mean, it's a playoff game. It's this is a big time deal. This is a huge rivalry for Knicks fans and the media, and there's no excuse for that. Last night, I mean, what can I say about last night? Mike Woods in that post game said that the offense was stagnant. They couldn't move the ball worth a damn. They couldn't move the damn ball anywhere. The black hole, aka Carmelo Anthony, anytime the ball ended up in his hands, it never escapes. And that dribble, the fact that he held the ball that long and gave it to Novak as the time expired was absolutely terrible. I couldn't watch it after that. You know, and then I changed the channel, and then, you know, I ended up watching the Knicks game and didn't hear about Rivera getting hurt, and it just added to it. And I went to the Devils game. The Devils won. So, you know, Devils won. Great. That's the only saving grace I had last night. This game, the Knicks are down 0-3. I'm not watching Game 4. No Knicks fan should watch Game 4 at this point. And usually I'm Mr. Positive on certain things, you know. But when I see that a team has no fight, no passion, no heart, no sense of urgency, basically they mailed it in. And it's unfair to fans like myself and fans in New York who actually were at the game last night, who supported this team, who has for years haven't seen the Knicks succeed in years. Okay, in years. This is a fan base that has struggled, has like, you know, has dealt with, you know, dealing with you know, the Isaiah Thomas mess, you know, and, you know, I could go on and on about, you know, why the Knicks have been so god awful these last 10 years. But that's a subject for another day. But bottom line here is that the Knicks are going into an off season. I mean, the series is over. Then we bust out the broom. Sunday is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be an absolute mess. It's gonna be hostile in the Garden on Sunday. I'm not watching the game. Like I said, I have no interest in this game anymore. I have no interest in seeing a team that does not fight, that does not play well, and does not play with the passion that the city exudes, that the fans have for this team. Okay. You know, I mean, there's not really much I can say at that point. Better luck next year, I guess. I mean, we'll see what happens next year. But as far as this year goes, Knicks fans, find something else to do on Sunday. You know, go to church twice. Go see what other basketball game is on. You know, maybe catch up on some reading. You know, do some laundry. You know, iron, spring clean, whatever you can do. There is no point in watching the Knicks and getting aggravated over the absolute mess that these guys put us through. So, yeah. So, like my last video. First of all, thank you guys for watching. The small majority of you that watch it. I appreciate the comments you gave me. I am gonna leave a link on the bottom of this video, like the one I did last time, on my website, papsdailyrant.blogspot.com. I'll type it down, and on the site I also have an email address. You could contact me if you have any ideas for the blog, any ideas of what I should talk about, or anything you want to hear or you want to touch on. Please let me know. I actually want to start doing this really well. You know, I want to start you know, making somewhat of a living off this. So let me know. Alright, I appreciate any comments, any suggestions, any criticisms especially about what I'm doing. So take care. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow or the next day. I'll see what else comes up. So take care.